Hello, welcome back. So tonight I'm going to be doing an unboxing video of my subscription of Prudence and the Crow. So Prudence on the Crow is basically it's a vintage book subscription. It costs £15 a month, and for that £15 a month you get a vintage book selected for you and sent in a nice little package like this, along with some other little goodies and a sort of a handmade book cover. Yeah, and what happened, I'm getting distracted by the cat, and basically when you sign up for this thing, what happens is that you are asked to fill out a form, an online form, and when you fill out the online form you tell them what kind of genre you want. So it could be classic, thrillers, sci-fi, children's novels, a mixture of different ones, and whether or not you would like books from particular authors, and also what you wouldn't like. So based on that information that you give them, they select what should be a vintage book that you would choose yourself. So without further ado, I'm going to open the box, well, the envelope as it were, and we are going to see what's inside. I've had this subscription for a little while. What I tend to do is, like I have done so far, is like a blocks of 3 months, and I think after this block of 3 months I might do a regular monthly one, but we'll see how it works out. So it comes in a package like this. I'm going to throw that on the floor, and then what you get in, well, once you get inside, is like a lovely little brown envelope, and I love these brown envelopes. And it says Prudence and the Crow at the bottom, and usually a nice picture or other. And I think this month looks like a bunny. Yeah, I reckon it's kind of a Watership Down reference actually. Be cunning and full of tricks, and your people will never be destroyed. That is definitely a Watership Down reference. Anyway, I shall try not to rip it because I really like these envelopes, and we'll get to see what's inside. So something has fallen on the floor. Okay, I've got that. Right, so there's these like little trinkets, little sweets, tea, all sorts of other things. I'm going to make sure that that's that. So that's the envelope. So before I do the grand unveiling of the book itself, I'm going to go through other bits. So this is the thing that fell out. So this is obviously a paper clip. That's pretty cool. Quite useful, of course. Lots of people will be starting up new planners for the year, that kind of thing. So that sort of thing is always very useful. I have a couple of sweeties. They're usually kind of sweeties like this. They'll be like love hearts or chews or something, and this month is no exception. I always like these sort of sweets. They're a nice little treat. There are some teas. There's usually 2 tea bags. This month you have a Pucker Blackberry Beauty. So that sounds good. And also a Newberry Jasmine Blossom. So that is 2 brand new teas for me to try out this month. I haven't had those before. One of my favourite things that I always get, and I really like this, is a old-fashioned looking library card. So I don't know if you're old like me and remember going to the library, and instead of having like an electronic thing to say when you've got to take your books back, they used to stamp it at the bottom, on this piece of card here. And that's basically what it is. I always use these as bookmarks. There's also a postcard that says "As You Like It." I really like that. I do like that, and of course it's a Shakespeare thing, so that's cool. It's always nice to sort of stick that sort of thing on your wall. And the last little trinket in here, I think this month, is, well, there's a couple of other things. So this is obviously a Watership Down theme thing here. So this is the same quote that was on the brown envelope: "Be cunning and full of tricks, and your people will never be destroyed." Little bunny at the end. I really like that. That's very cool. And the very last thing I have absolutely no idea what this is, other than it's some kind of cute wee animal. Is it a sticker? Maybe it's a sticker. Kind of cute. Anyway, so that's all the little trinkets. Now we're going to have to do the grand unveiling of the book itself. So as you're going to see, it's in a handmade cover. This is really good because I always read my books on the tube going to work, and of course it protects the books, particularly when they're vintage books, and they keep them nice and safe. My selections were classic, but I also mentioned that a couple of authors. So I'm going to be interesting to see which one they've given me this month. I've mentioned the authors were Philip Dick and Terry Pratchett, and I've had both of them so far, and they've been very cool. I'm actually reading Philip Dick at the moment, which is a lot of fun. So here we go. Is that the right side? Okay, this is it. So I've had a little sneak already. Got the feeling this might be a Terry Pratchett, but we'll just about to find out. So here we go. Grand unveiling, if I can do it. Of course it's Terry Pratchett. Malt, a Discworld novel by Terry Pratchett. There you go. How cool is that? I really enjoyed the first one I read, which was Weird Sisters. That was brilliant. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one as well. This is a really nice book actually. It's you know, it's not. It's well preserved, if you see what I mean. So brilliant. So I think this one is the most famous ones, isn't it? I'm not sure. It says, "Death comes to us all. When he came to Malt, he offered him a job." So it says, after being assured that being dead was not compulsory, Malt accepted. However, he soon found that romantic longings did not mix easily with the responsibilities of being Death's apprentice. So pretty cool. And I imagine that's going to be absolutely hysterical. And I love the cover this month. So there you go. That is Prudence and the Crow. This is such a fun subscription for me. And it's, you know, when you go to second-hand bookshops, this is one of the reasons I took it out actually. When you go to second-hand bookshops, because I don't like buying new books, because you know, I'm one of these people who like lots of recycling and buy all my clothes on eBay and all that kind of stuff. But you go to second-hand bookshop and you have no idea what any of these things are, and you end up walking away with either a really rubbish book or actually no book at all. And I think having these selected for you, I mean, I suppose some people suggest that £50 a month is quite a lot of money for a vintage book, but it's not just the book you're buying, it's the selection, and you know, the fact these ladies, I think the two ladies, work really hard to pick things that you would like to read, and they've done me proud so far. So I shall continue with them. So thank you very much for watching, and I will come back soon with yet another unboxing video. Okay, bye for now.